Hey, stock traders, today is April 29th, 2021. It's a Thursday. I'm going to make this short video for you especially for all those who normally join my evening live streams. I'm not going to have one this week, so I kind of wanted to go over why I chose these two stocks and how I came up with my target entries and how I came up with my target exits. So we're going to talk about two stocks today. They're going to be Facebook, stock ticker FB, and stock ticker PATH, and I'll give a breakdown on them. So as you can see right here, they alerted on the black box today as bullish and bearish swing trades, and I pushed these through Twitter with all the breakdown of what the target entry, target exit, and the stop loss is going to be. So let's get into the chart and get TradingView pulled up, and I'll go over real quickly with why I chose these. All right, so as you can see here, we have Facebook pulled up. So basically, Facebook alerted today as a bearish swing trade. And as you can see, we got Facebook bearish trade looking for entry with a break below 320.30 with a target 1 of 316.93 and a target 2 of 306, and we'll go over how we came up with that, and then the 323 stop loss. So we'll start with the stop loss. 323 stop loss. If you look when it had the massive candle after earnings this morning pre-market, it kind of tried to right here break this a couple more times, and that was kind of like a support resistance area in this range right here between these three candles and this little pack of candles before it kind of slowly went up a little bit. So I just kind of took a midpoint with the stop loss of 323 right there. So how I came up with my target entry right here of the 320.30 is basically, like most of y'all that join with me, I kind of use this intraday my own little intraday strategy, and you can see during trading time when it did try to come and break through to go bearish on these two, it kind of struggled in this 322.80 range right in here, and it touched that 321.52 range. But also, if you look at pre-market, after it had this massive candle with about 1.5 million shares traded, it tried to break through this 320 40 range, like 4 candles, and it never could. So that's where I came up with my 320 range. So my first target is, I expect this to come down either tomorrow or Monday and come back down here to reality where Facebook should be. And so target 1, I'm just playing off the breakout line. So the breakout line, as you can see over here, when you're on it for the day, is at 316.93. So that's target 1. I'll at least sell 50% of my position right there. And then I got the 306 range, which before the earnings and the massive gap up, the 306 range is the next drop down to the breakout line for swing trades. So once it gets in there, of course, like I always preach, we will just continue to move that stop loss down if you're that stop down if you're trading shares, or if you're shorting using put contracts. Just pay attention to that, and as the price comes down, just if you're setting a sell or whatever, just move that down with it. So that's basically how we came up with Facebook. So if you have any questions about that, drop it in the comments, and I'll take care of it for you. So on to the next one, which is PATH, is the stock ticker, PATH. You can see that this alerted bullish on the black box, and I basically sent this out in the Twitter. Bullish trade looking for entry with a break above 76.80, stop loss 75.02, and target 79.40. So my 76.80 is right there on the breakout line, as you can see. Yesterday, especially before it had a major gap down and decided to start coming back up, that it traded right there along that line. I never really could get a solid break above it. That's why I went with the 76.80 range. Stop loss, I just kind of picked about a dollar out. It's kind of what I chose, $1.50 or so. So whatever you feel your risk could be is where you could set your stop. I'd at least give myself $1 of room. And then how I came up with the 79.40 range is, I'm just looking over here, basically where this breakout line is. is sitting from yesterday is sitting at that 79.30 range, and I just gave it a little bit of extra room in case it breaks above that to get my 79.40. So there you go, folks. You have kind of a breakdown in my thought process on where I picked Facebook from and where I picked Unipath from. So that's stock ticker FB and stock ticker PATH. Most likely, I see these probably not hit until Monday. We might get good and a good drop maybe tomorrow on Facebook and a good run up on Unipath tomorrow. It might go. So if I'm in a nice solid profit on those, I will turn them both into day trades and not hold them over the weekend. So if it's just something that looks like it might break through towards the end of the day, I would just hold off till Monday, and these trades will still be good for that. So as always, folks, base hits pie at the wallet. Johnny Red out.
Amazingly simple.